Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Default. Just getting some more stuff there. Last time, we fought the Sword Master and got the Sword Master asterisk. Today, it's going to be quite a bit of story progression, followed by getting the ninja asterisk. Minor spoilers, but I mean, come on. Oh boy, Adia gained a level as I was on my way back to this place. So hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Default. Last time we got the Swordmaster asterisk.
You did what?
Today, story progression.
You went to the Temple of Fire? There was a way in through the Mithril Mine?
Yes, we have awakened the fire crystal. That should quell Mount Karka's fury.
That is excellent news. Thank you, Wind Vestal. We owe you and your companions our thanks.
One thing. After we awakened the fire crystal, all the veins of ore in the mine disappeared.
I see. Oh, no need to look so dejected. This is actually good news for us. After all, the mithril warheads the sword bearers fired upon us were a source of great concern. This should change the course of the war. If we are lucky, it may end soon. Once the eruption of Mount Karka subsides, we will also work to restore the Temple of Fire as quickly as we can.
I would appreciate that. The fire vessel should be given a proper funeral without delay. After all, we were only able to awaken the fire crystal through the help of Ego here and the fire vestal.
Is that so? Fine work, Ego. You have my thanks, too.
What will become of the Canary Boys? Who will...
They were all without homes to go back to, so we will harbor them here in Heartschild. The townspeople will see that they are cared for.
I'm glad to hear that. You'll be seeing your friends again soon, Abel.
Yeah.
Well, you are all tired, I dare say. Please get some rest while you sojourn in Heartschild.
Oh boy, I thought I'd be able to do this with minimal editing. Joke's on me, but alright, let's go drop off Eggle. I'm gonna miss the kid. Felt like a true member of the team. Oh god, no, why? Okay, that wasn't bad at all, actually.
What's the matter, Abel?
I don't want to live in this town. What? Why not? I want to go with you.
Huh?
That's simply not...
So you wish to fight by our side?
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to fight. But I still want to go with you. Please, take me with you. I'll do anything you ask.
That just won't work.
Even if you say no, I'm still going.
Then we have a problem. Let's go to Commander Goodman's residence.
Looks like his mind is made up, but yeah, shit's kind of dangerous, so we can't really have him come along. Also, yeah, might as well buy that while it's fresh on my mind. Okay.
We've decided to take Egel in. My husband has agreed that it would be best.
You hear that, Egel? That's great news. You couldn't wish for a better family than the Goodmans.
I hope that when you grow up, we'll see an age free from the ravages of war. I would hate to see you end up a soldier.
I believe your husband has what it takes to make that happen.
Thank you for your kind words.
Well then, Egel, you take care of yourself. We'll be back to check on you, so be on your best behavior.
I will. Goodbye, everyone.
Poor kid. But we got a party chat. Wary airy. Talk about a shock when Egel said he wanted to come with us. Although it's not like there weren't signs, too. You could see it in his face as far back as when Commander Goodman said they'd take in the boys. I suppose now that you mention it. Airy? Is something wrong? You've been staring off behind us. Are you expecting something? The kid, Egel. Egel? What of him? There's no way he stayed put. I won't believe it, and I won't be tricked. Once bitten, twice shy, eh, Harry? He did seem to take those orders from Eleanor awfully well, considering his usual tone. Exactly. Something is fishy here, and I refuse to be duped. You seem like you almost want him to show up. She and Egel have an epic rivalry going by now. You can't fool me twice, brat. Somebody's suspicious. But now, it is time to leave. And go all the way back to the grand ship. Hope you like walking. Alright, back here on the grand ship. We are wanted in here. To talk to this random dude. Right here, actually. Oh, it's a shame, really. Just a shame. I'm loud and irritating? Apologies. Apologies, it's just a shame is all. You see, the little inn in Caldisla I use as my base of operations is, well, it's going out of business. Seems the old innkeep finally succumbed. Poor man can't keep the inn going. The inn in Caldisla? But innkeep was a good person. Let's go check this out. So I ain't gonna lie, this part is kind of, like, this little segment right here is just kind of pointless. Y'all fucking big. Okay. Now what's really going on?
Welcome!
Huh? Who are you?
I'm a distant relative of the innkeep. He's too sick to get up and about, so I'm filling in for him.
He's bedridden? Is it serious?
Not at all. The doctor says he doesn't need to stay in bed, but... well, you should see for yourself.
Well, we'd better go see him then. Are you feeling okay?
He's having a nightmare.
Owen.
I guess he's become despondent since Owen died.
I mean, yeah, that was his son.
His son was everything to him.
It must be hard to deal with it alone.
What about that girl? She's related to him, right?
She has to go back to her home soon, I hear.
How do you know that?
It just came up. Let's check my journal before things take a turn for the worse,
Was he trying to holler at her?
We'll bring the orphan to the inn we set out from. That sounds relevant, no?
Oh, this is the inn we set out from. And the orphan, I guess that means Eggle? That's nonsense. Mrs. Goodman has given him a good home.
Come to think of it, Eggle's parents were guards, just like Owen. He said he was raised by his kind grandfather after they died.
But
It doesn't have to be permanent, just until the old man gets better. Do you think we could have Eggle stay here a while?
I guess that's up to Eggle.
Right.
It is kind of messed up, like, oh, you know, this, like, husband and wife, you know, you've always wanted a child of your own, and, you know, we found an orphan that you promised to take care of, and everything seems all, like, happy and hunky-dory, and now it's, like, not even well, I mean, it probably is hours later, considering, like, you know, all the land we gotta trek and like this here sailing and stuff, but yeah, like just some hours later you go back like, actually we kind of need to take the boy to somebody else. Hope you don't mind. Maybe you and your husband can have a kid some other time, you know, keep trying. Keep going at it there, slugger, you know, things might turn around for you, but yeah, we need to take this boy to a grieving old man who's probably a better suit for him than your family would be. Just saying! Just saying. Hey, we're back, baby. Let's go to the Goodman household. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, you guys! You came to see me!
Hello, Eggle. You look happy.
He's been bouncing off the walls ever since this morning, when he heard you were coming.
He isn't always this way?
No. Since you left, he's been moody most of the time.
Is that true, Eggle?
Mrs. Goodman is very good to me. And this place is amazing. But I still want to travel with you.
Hey, Eggle. Can I tell you something? It's about a captain of the guard who lived in a far-off land. He died in battle, fighting to protect his kingdom.
Just like my mother and father.
And this man's father, he lies sick in bed at the shock of his loss. The captain's father has been of great help to all of us. We owe him a great deal. I was thinking, if you would spend some time with the captain's father, I believe it might help him get better. What do you think, Eggle?
What? So you didn't come to ask me to go with you? That's a shame. Okay, I'll do it. I can't say no to you.
Thank you so much, Eggle.
If this is Eggle's decision, I won't stop him. But you come back anytime you want, okay?
I will. Thanks for everything, Mrs. Goodman.
Yeah, this whole thing just seems weird and contrived, while simultaneously also being relevant to something that's going to make this part longer than normal. You'll see. Anyway, Tiz's thoughts. Something on your mind, Tiz? You look pensive. Oh yeah, a bit, I guess. Thinking about Eggle? He'd just gotten settled at the Goodmans, and now he's being shipped off to a foreign land. Yeah, there's that too. That too? You mean Eleanor, don't you? Yes, the two of them had decided to take him in, and now they had just enough time together to make it painful to part. I feel terrible. I feel the same. She mustered a smile to see him off, but inside. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. We'd encourage him to write her once he's settled in Caldisla. I wouldn't mind ferrying the boy to the Goodmans every once in a while, either. Ooh, second it! And aren't we forgetting someone here? We brought the boy along on a lot of good intentions and not much planning. What happens if the innkeep says no? It all hinges on him. I might have a backup plan. Let's pay the king a visit before the two of them meet. Yay! Time to go all the way back to Caldisla. Whoa! Okay, we made it all the way back. Let's talk to the king.
That about sums it up. What do you think, Your Majesty?
A fine idea, I must say. I have been concerned about the innkeep myself. Eggle, it is admirable of you to agree to follow in the innkeep's footsteps. The kingdom of Caldisla welcomes you.
You see, I want to be a powerful soldier one day, like my mother and father before me, like Tiz. I want to be a mighty warrior with a kind heart who can protect the ones he loves.
Well said, well said. Fine sentiments for a boy to have. Very well then. You shall be given access to our training hall, Eggle. And I would be honored if you would accept this gift.
What is it?
A badge we give our young soldiers. My captain of the guard, Owen, also wore one once. This marks you as an apprentice soldier for the kingdom, Eggle. I hope to see you train hard and become a first-rate soldier.
Wow! Thank you!
Thank you, Your Highness.
By the way, Tiz, how is the reconstruction of Narende village proceeding? With all your travels to save the world from peril, you must find little time to return, no? Perhaps you could put Eggle here in charge of the reconstruction?
Reconstruction?
You would be acting on Tiz's behalf.
I'll do it!
Are you sure you can handle all of this at once? Helping out at the inn, training to be a soldier, and supervising the reconstruction?
No sweat for me!
Oops, sorry for skipping. He said it's a lot to take on.
You have unlimited potential, Eggle. When the time comes, you shall choose your own path. Until then, be fearless and follow your heart wherever it may take you.
I will! Thank you!
Oh, it's you. It's been a while. Ah, you have a young boy with you. And what's this? He wears the badge of a young soldier. That takes me back. My son treasured his above all else. You remind me of him a bit, you know?
I want to be like your son Owen one day. My mother and father were guards as well.
You don't say. I'm sure you'll get there one day.
So you have returned, Alternus.
Yes. Not long ago.
I was told you have an urgent report. Can it not wait until the Council of Six convenes?
No, it cannot. It appears the fire crystal has been awakened. The remaining Black Blades continue to fight alongside the Sword Bearers.
Remaining?
However, no word has come from Commander Kami Izumi. It seems that morale is plummeting.
Oh, that's right. He was on his way back here. Yeah, he don't know Kamizumi dead.
Our only option left is an all-out defense of the Earth Crystal. We must cut our losses in that realm.
You propose that we abandon the Black Blades, the forces of the Duchy's 1st Division?
We have underestimated the Wind Vestal. We shall not make that mistake again. You or I. If the Earth Crystal were to be awakened, there would no longer be hope for this world, and our ideals would fade to nothingness.
But the Wind Vessel has no way of traversing the highlands that surround the Duchy. Only the heavy airships helmed by our cadre have the propulsion necessary to make the journey.
Do not be so sure. The Wind Vestal has thus far outmatched us at every turn. Summon Victor and Victoria immediately. It seems the Council of Six may have to deal with the Vestal personally.
Allow me to interrupt.
You...
I know that voice.
I'm glad the Innkeep was willing to take in Egil.
Egil said he looks so much like his late grandfather, it's scary.
Enough about that. We must go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
But we have no way of entering the Duchy of Eternia.
Perhaps it's time to get out that creepy journal of yours, Ring-a-Bell.
I'd hardly call it creepy. Anyway, I'll see what I can find. There are a few notes that might apply. Earth Crystal, Grand Ship, Engine Room. Those are the words that seem to be coming up.
Grand Ship? Perhaps we'll find a lead there.
Indeed. But not right now. Because, you know, it's like they said, you know, we feel bad about the Goodmans. Let's go check in on them. As you can see, there is a blue marker there. It's sub-scenario time. Like, this whole segment in general, if you don't do the sub-scenario, it's kind of pointless. Like, that all is considered main story just to build up for this sub-scenario. I feel it should have been the other way around, like we drop Egil off with the Goodmans, and that's it. And then, for the sake of the sub-scenario, like, it starts in Caldisla, and we go and we hear that, like, oh, the, well, no, it can still start off on the Grand Ship with that random guy, because it's like, what reason in the main story do you have to go speak to that random guy in the tavern? There is none. You drop off Egil. They say their goodbyes. You know, there's a thing of Aerie being suspicious that he's still following them. And then, out of the blue, it's like, oh, let's go to the Grand Ship and talk to this random guy for main story progression. That should have been the start of the sub-scenario. Because, might as well spoil it now. Eggle and the Innkeep don't really play a major role going forward. Like, when you return to Caldisla, you can speak to them, you know, when you go to the inn, but, like, it's pointless. It does not play any major story relevance going forward. And you're about to see why that only serves to tie in to this sub-scenario. Pressure point is fine, I guess. I'm not getting good summons lately. I'm gonna need people to, like, do better. Like, all 8 people actively playing Bravely Default right now. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to send better summons. Thank you. Anyway, it's sub-scenario time.
I've been expecting you. Thank you so much for what you have done.
Oh, Commander Goodman. It's good to see you at home for a change.
I came as soon as I could when I heard the Wind Vestal was holding a banquet in my honor.
A banquet?
My wife is also most pleased. You can see she's all in a bustle getting things ready. I did wonder at seeing the names of Officers Steiner and Neuer on the invitation. How did you know the names of our shield-bearer officers, Vestal? I don't remember introducing you.
Hold on. You've lost me, I'm afraid.
Well, I received your letter saying that you'd like to hold a banquet at my residence.
I have no recollection of sending such a letter.
Is that so? Strange. I'm quite certain it was signed in your name.
Never mind that, everyone. The banquet shall be ready soon.
Well, I'd hate to put this food to waste. And Eleanor seems so happy.
Indeed. We would be delighted to join you.
Excellent. Please, this way.
I say, the Wind Vestal is much younger than I had imagined.
She may be young, but I hear she's quite capable. They say she's already saved our hides several times.
Allow me to introduce everyone. These are my chiefs of operations. My closest advisors, you might say.
My name is Saranish Steiner. It is a great honor to walk in the light of your countenance, Lady Vestal.
I am Savish Neuer. I'm very glad to make your acquaintance, Lady Vestal.
Pleased to meet you both.
Well, now that formalities are out of the way, let's head to the table.
Daniel,
What is it?
I just opened a letter that arrived this morning.
A letter? There's no sender on the back. Let me see. Daniel Goodman, Shield-Bearer Commander, shall die this night.
What on earth? Is this some kind of sick joke? Who would send such a thing?
It came this morning. I think Nastasia, our servant, collected it.
I don't like this one bit.
Well, we veterans should be able to look after ourselves. We should enjoy the feast, Commander Goodman.
You are right. Are you okay, Eleanor?
Yes. I'll bring the food now.
Please accept my apologies for this disruption, everyone.
Not at all. That letter chilled my blood.
A death threat, it seems.
Ring a bell? Don't say such things.
I mean, that's exactly what it was.
That was Eleanor's voice!
What is wrong?
Something terrible has happened! It's Nastasia! She's dead!
Nastasia is dead. She was not breathing and had no pulse.
We believe a blow to the back of her head with a blunt object is what killed her. But we haven't found a weapon.
We've placed her body in bed for now.
I'm more concerned at the fact that the front door will not open. It seems to be sealed shut from the outside. We cannot get out!
Can't we just break a window?
I'm afraid not. This residence was formerly a stronghold. There aren't any windows on the first floor.
So that means we're trapped?
What on earth is going on? Who killed that servant?
I was preparing the food with Nastasia just before, right up until I opened that threatening letter. I noticed nothing amiss at that point.
Then it must have been you who killed her. Who else here would have had the chance?
Nonsense. Why would my wife ever do such a thing?
I have no idea. Perhaps she was the one who wrote that letter as well.
No! I would never harm a fly!
But you were the only one who could have been with the servant at the time she was killed.
Wait! The culprit will not be found through conjecture.
That said, the murderer must be among us. The front door has not been opened since we arrived, no? None have entered, and none have left. That leaves only us.
I would never accuse the Vestal. But how can we trust you other three? We know nothing about you.
That's just...
I'm sure I appear suspicious. After all, I have no memory and know not my own past.
There's no one who can attest to my background either.
Oh, for pity's sake! Why do you travel with companions of such dubious origin, Vestal?
They show up, and all of a sudden the servant dies. Isn't the timing a little convenient?
Enough. The Vestal and her companions have hardly had time to do such a thing since they arrived. And you well know how much they have aided the shield bearers already. I won't stand to hear the Vestal and her allies insulted.
However, in that case, the finger of blame can point only to your good wife.
Wait! Allow me to take charge of this matter for now. I would ask that you all remain calm.
Okay. Let's investigate.
I trust you will ensure that we get out of this mess in one piece, Lady Vestal?
I'll do my best. Who do you think the culprit is, Officer Neuer?
The evidence all points to the wife, no? She presents herself well, and then goes and does these terrible things. Perhaps she resents Commander Goodman for not returning to his residence more often. Sending death threats before following through takes a cold, calculating criminal. The thought makes my blood curdle. If this is true, I feel so sorry for poor for the commander. He has worked hard for his country.
A little too, comfortable there, huh?
But if you want my honest opinion, I think another may be responsible.
Another person? Who?
This is for your ears only. I have heard disturbing rumors about Officer Steiner.
Disturbing rumors?
He has worked his way up the ranks, serving with merit in many battles since the war began. Promotion after promotion, and now he is Joint Chief of Operations. I believe he wants to take command of the shield bearers. If the war continues, Commander Goodman may very well die in battle, and Steiner may be next in line. However, then you came along and put his achievements to shame. The war seems nearly at an end. He must have panicked. His mind is always plotting strategy, both on and off the battlefield. He must have used your name to set up this banquet.
Then why did he kill the servant first?
That is what makes him so shrewd. He is ensuring no suspicion falls upon him. First, the servant. Then he picks us off one by one as we turn on one another. Horrifying.
I mean, there's some interesting points there.
I am sorry you were dragged into this, Wind Vestal. I hope you and your companions can forgive me.
No need to apologize. I think it is your wife who needs your support right now. Perhaps you could speak with her later?
Yes, you are right. Do you have any idea as to who the murderer might be?
Not so far. Do you have any enemies, Commander Goodman?
Well, there are plenty of sword bearers out for my blood. But I'd like to think no ally holds a grudge against me. Officers Steiner and Neuer have been steadfast in their support throughout the war.
What do you know of Nastasia, the murdered servant?
Today was the first time I'd met her, actually. I've not been able to spend any time at home.
I see. Thank you for answering my questions.
I doubt that Commander Goodman is behind this, Agnes.
I feel it best that I speak with everyone, just in case.
Often, the least likely suspect turns out to be the culprit.
Even when death threats are made?
Especially when there are death threats. This whole affair has made no sense from the start. An invitation to a banquet sent in the name of Agnes, savior of the shield bearers. Of course, whoever is behind this invited their intended victims under the pretense of a banquet. If it was Commander Goodman, he could have conspired with his wife beforehand. They could have concocted these mysterious invitations and the death threat themselves.
If that's the case, then why kill the servant?
Killing the servant may have been a diversion before they kill their true target. Either Officer Steiner or Officer Neuer, the two who received invitations. Or both of them.
Wait, it's too early to jump to conclusions. I can't imagine why the commander would want to kill those two.
Then maybe...
Alright, well, let's talk to you.
Do you have any idea who the culprit is, Vestal?
No, not yet. What are your thoughts?
The wife does appear to be the most likely suspect. However, I believe she has been framed.
Framed? What do you mean?
I'd have my eye on Officer Neuer if I were you. Something strikes me as odd about her behavior. She is obsessed with furthering her career. I doubt she'd hesitate to knock down anyone she saw as competition. Forgive me for saying this, but she'll stop at nothing to get her way. You should see the way she looks at Commander Goodman, batting those eyelashes at him. And she blatantly acts as if she's his wife in front of others. Even though he has a splendid wife back at home, she uses any excuse she can find to keep him away from her. She's always holding strategy meetings and wanting to discuss enemy raids. As you can see, Commander Goodman is a sincere, earnest fellow, and the Civil War is drawing to a close. At this rate, she'll end up a mere officer, and Commander Goodman will go back to spending time with his wife. Perhaps she saw this banquet as her chance to make a move. That is what I think, anyway. Oh, and not a word to anyone about this. If she knew I had said these things, my life would be in danger. In any case, you should consider this, Lady Vestal.
He was getting pretty heated there. But, I mean, she was up here like, oh, and I'm worried about Danya, I mean, Commander.
Poking around isn't going to bring her back, Ring-a-Bell.
Yes, I know. I'm well aware, but...
Show some respect for the dead, Ring-a-Bell.
I mean, anything I learned from, like, Danganronpa, you gotta investigate the body, yo.
How are you holding up, Eleanor?
I can't believe this is happening. With my husband home at last, and you here for a banquet. Please believe me. I have not killed a soul.
How long had the servant girl been working at your residence?
Not long, in truth. I employed her when we took Aegle in, but it has been a blessing having her around. It was good to have someone to talk to after Aegle left the house.
Did she mention anyone that may wish to cause her harm?
No, she was a good girl. I cannot fathom why she was killed.
Don't take it too hard.
I'll try not to. Oh, let me pour some tea.
Your attention, please. Until we identify the culprit, I believe it best that we all stay together. Eventually, the others will realize something is amiss. Once they do, they'll break us out of here. We just have to wait.
In the same room as a murderer? That simply will not do!
I agree! Officer Neuer and I were not mentioned in the death threat, but we certainly do not feel safe.
As long as we all stay in one place, the offender will not be able to take action. We all agree with the commander. Right, Agnes?
Indeed.
I must ask you to be patient, Officer Steiner and Neuer.
Yes, of course.
It seems we have no choice.
Are you all right, Officer Steiner?
Officer Steiner!
He's dead.
But how? What happened?
He was in agony. It must have been poison. He had just drank some tea, correct?
Poisoned? When?
The commander's wife poured tea for us all just now. The poison must have been in that!
What?
Officer Steiner was the only one to drink it. The rest of us had yet to take even a sip. That is all the evidence we need! It was you, you she-devil! You've shown your true colors!
Calm down, Officer Neuer.
Calm down? Commander, this woman just tried to kill you! Officer Steiner is dead! But it could have just as easily been you, the Wind Vestal, her companions, or me! Oh, perish the thought!
Good heavens, no! Me? Use poison?
Don't try and tell us it wasn't you! Tie this woman up immediately!
Unfortunately, under these circumstances, I cannot see how anyone else could be responsible.
But, Daniel...
I am sorry, Eleanor. I shall have to confine you in the cellar until you can be cleared of any wrongdoing. Is this acceptable, Vestal?
Yes.
How has it come to this?
There must be some kind of mistake.
Mistake? Are you still on that woman's side? She has killed twice already!
But what is her motive? Why would she kill the servant and Officer Steiner? And by means that could only point the finger at her.
We can find out what her reasons were later. At least she is now under lock and key. Now we just need to find a way out of here, and all shall be resolved. She must have been the one who jammed the front door as well. We should have questioned her.
We should go and have another look at the entranceway.
I'm not going anywhere. No way. I'm staying put until help comes.
Very well. I'll stay here with her.
Alright, let's look for clues. Alright, nothing there.
Everything has gone dark!
Who extinguished the lights? Watch out! I have a bad feeling about this!
Commander Goodman! Get the lights on now!
I will. Just a moment.
The lights are back.
Look! Officer Neuer!
No way.
What's wrong? I heard a scream. Ah, Officer Neuer, stay with me.
That woman did...
Woman? Which woman? Officer Neuer!
Is she... dead?
Yes.
So, she was attacked in the brief time that the lights were out?
Could the woman Officer Neuer mentioned be your wife?
Impossible. She's confined to the cellar. She had no way of killing Officer Neuer.
Could there be a secret exit out of the cellar? You've not spent much time at home, Commander Goodman, so perhaps you were simply not aware of it. Your wife, Eleanor, could have constructed a hidden passage.
Never.
She may have started a murder spree. Now she's been found out as the killer.
That's pure conjecture. There's no proof yet that Eleanor had anything to do with this.
Let's go and talk with her. That is our only path of action right now.
I'll stay here. I cannot bear to face her right now. Here's the key.
Well... let's go see what's going on.
Has something happened? I heard a yell from upstairs a while ago.
Have you been here the whole time?
Yes.
Let's look for a hidden passage.
A hidden passage? What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Do you deny that you used a hidden passage to sneak upstairs and slay Officer Neuer?
I know nothing of any hidden passage.
I believe you are telling the truth. But that means we have a bigger problem. If you are innocent, then it must mean that Commander Goodman is the killer.
What? Daniel? A murderer?
Only because there is nobody else it could be.
The four of us have stayed together the whole time, so we cannot be responsible. The only other survivors here are you and your husband. Right before Neuer breathed her last, she indicated her killer was a woman. That makes you the only suspect.
But I can't see any way out of here.
There must be. Otherwise, who could be the culprit? There are no other women here. Except...
What is it?
Wait. How could we be so stupid? We have made a fatal error. We must return to Commander Goodman at once.
You're mine, Shieldbearer. The meddling wind vessel and her companions are next for the knife. So let me make good on that threat.
Commander Goodman, watch out!
You saved me.
I don't believe it. Isn't that the servant, Nastasia? But she was the first to die.
I confirmed it myself. She had no pulse.
But she was the only woman in the house other than Eleanor and Officer Neuer. It seems we have been fooled by an elaborate ruse.
Who on earth are you? Reveal yourself!
It has taken all my training to keep up my death ruse this moment. Now you and your companions have unmasked me.
Where is the real Nastasia?
Who knows? Perhaps she's melting away in the lava pits of Mount Karka by now. Really, your guess is as good as mine.
You fiend!
I was but a hair's breadth away from terminating my target, and then the wind vessel of all people has to show up. I certainly did not expect your arrival, I must admit, but that simply means I will add you and your followers to the list of victims to fall prey to my blade, just as the fire vessel did at the Temple of Fire 3 years ago.
You were the one who took the fire vessel's life? Then you are a member of the Black Blades?
That is correct. I'm Konoe Kikyo, professional killer and leader of the Black Blades covert forces.
She's gone quiet. I've seen this woman near this residence before. She was just my type, so I mean, she looked suspicious, so I chased after her, but she gave me a swift rebuff.
What? You mean this is the girl you were chasing after that time?
Here she comes!
Alright. So, sorry for the coughing there. We're about to fight Kikyo. I remember not much except that she essentially counters just like Kamizumi. Oops, slow that down a bit. Wait, she really just used up her BP like that? Alright, that was very dumb, but okay. But yeah, she can enter like a stance that will allow her to dodge like physical attacks or dodge magic attacks. You want to be careful. Yeah, she entered a stance there. I don't know which one that is. We can try a Thundera there. I'm gonna wait. If I chose wrong, Tiz is dead. Okay, good. So Yutsusemi means she'll dodge physical attacks. Okay. Well then. I don't know what to do.
Bravely second.
I mean, definitely they're not going to be attacking. Who can we summon? Fine, we can get that in.
There's a secret way to gain SP too.
There is? Oh, she can dodge summon attacks too if they're physical as well. She just didn't do the counter. Well then, that makes me very sad. Oh, buddy. Okay, okay. Oh, but it's no longer active. Alright then. Let's go. Yikes, she hits for a lot. But I also hit for a lot. Good. God damn, Tiz. Oh my goodness. What is her defense? Wow, Adia. Okay, that was a letdown. You desperately need to heal yourself. Martial arts. I don't want to do Hidden Wave because she might end up entering that stance and then he'll just be dead. I could barely even process that Shippugenrai right there. I'm actually kind of beating her ass. I feel this should not be happening so easily. Oh, she's defaulting too. That kind of has me worried. Okay. This is about to bring the pain. Heal yourself. Never mind that.
It's over.
Okay. So that's a bit of a problem. Okay. Phoenix down. X potion. She hits pretty dang hard, not even gonna lie. I wonder if I could use Dispel on her. She's defaulting again. Let me just get that rejuvenation off just to be ready. Alright, she's taking on her stance. Oh boy. Which is pretty annoying in the grand scheme of things. No. Default. I wonder. Moderate, major. Major. Major? Boy, if I had a salve maker, this would be amazing. Okay, she's down a lot, which is great. Just to get, like, another buff on us, but I think she's gonna dodge this.
No holding back.
Or not. Okay. I want to get rid of that. It's okay. I'll just summon you to do a normal attack. I don't want to risk anyone dying here. I hate that she's still holding on to that extra BP as well. Like, I don't like that. Not having her, like, lower her defense is not going to be amazing here. Oh, but she's not doing amazing damage. Tiz should be able to bring the pain with some magic. Do an Arrowa just because. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Now she did that again. Okay, her last bit of HP is going to be a little hard to get rid of, it appears. Would this count as a physical attack? She braved out? Yeah, that does count as a physical. So, yep, she was able to dodge it and deal damage. Alright, she made a mistake by braving out there. So... go all the fuck in. I think we got her. Like, that was a big old mistake on her part. Her defense is a lot higher than you would think. Her magic defense fucking sucks, though. We did it. Okay, not bad, not bad. I guess that Utsusemi technique is only for one attack. But I don't know. Because, I mean, there's pros and cons to both this and, like, the Sword Master stances for countering. Because with this ninja thing, you're flat out not taking damage. And you're guaranteed to have that go into effect for the next attack. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on that one. But we got the ninja asterisk. Ninja, a fast dual-wielding fighter. High power when dual-wielding, favors daggers. Especially as dual-wield, job command is ninjutsu. And their innate ability, just checking. Oh, no, their specialty, their innate is dual-wield. So, yeah. Their attack rises tremendously when you're wielding two weapons instead of a weapon and a shield. So yeah, it's a bit different from like double-handing a weapon. So yeah, I think you also get more hits in too, because normally when you dual wield, your attack gets cut a bit. But yeah, them speed the stats. They have amazing agility and dexterity, above average strength. Everything else is like, it's okay. Vitality is a bit lower though. Those are all their weapons. And yeah, they're not really the best with armor. So you're trading off like HP and even defense really for some really good skills. Job level 1, Shippu Jinrai, which is 16 MP. Attack at the start of the turn and deal the same damage as a conventional attack. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a normal attack, but it's guaranteed to come first. There are perks to that. Job level 2, Transience. Evade an attack and counterattack, dealing the same damage as a conventional attack. Hopefully I remember to mute all this coughing that is occurring for some reason. Job level 3, Evade 10% up. That's self-explanatory. Job level 4, Utsusemi. Evade a physical attack 1 time. Job level 5, Comeback Kid. Magic attack and physical attack each rise 25% for 3 turns with each physical attack evaded. That's great. And the upper limit is 150%. I mean, that's great because innately a ninja is going to be dodging even if you aren't using like Utsusemi. But you can pair Utsusemi with that to keep raising your magic attack and physical attack. It's pretty great. Job level 6, Ikikase, sorry if I am butchering these pronunciations, raise the number of attacks by 100% for that turn only. The upper limit for hit count is 200%. Job level 7, Cleave, has a chance to perform an additional attack after defeating a target with a conventional attack. Note that the chance goes up the more damage you deal in relation to the defeated target's remaining HP. Really only good for random encounters, not so much boss fights. Job level 8, Evade 20% up. Job level 9, Shunshin, raise evasion to maximum for 6 turns. The upper limit is 150%. Once again, paired great with Comeback Kid. Job level 10, Kairai, the target of the enemy's single target attack will be the ally you select, but only for the turn in which the ability is used. So yeah, it's essentially like follow me from Pokemon, only you're selecting someone else on the team to receive an attack. Which, I mean, if you have a Sword Master with their counters ready, there you go. You know, or just anything with a good counter ability or something that would benefit from getting hit. More on that later on in the game. Job level 11, Dual Wield. You'll get the ability to use Dual Wield like for non-ninja classes. And when equipping a weapon in each hand, normally only 50% of the weapon's physical attack is applied to the character's physical attack. This support ability allows 100% to be applied. That's freaking great, yo. Especially if you put Dual Wield on like a freaking pirate. Oh man, it's over. Job level 12, Kakurami. Lower your chances of being targeted by enemies to the lowest level possible for 5 turns. Job level 13, evade 30% up. And job level 14, Frenetic Fighting. Extend user's hit count from 16 to 32. That's insanity. So yeah, like, I mean, this is a decent enough class offensively, but as a support, it can really come in handy. Like, I like the ninja class, but it is kind of a situational sword master, which in of itself is already somewhat decently situational. But you can get some shit done with a ninja, and some of those skills can be really good for other classes, like Dual Wield, like Frenetic Fighting, etc. So, yeah, it could be worthwhile to train up a ninja.
Any last words before you meet your maker?
So, the ninja chooses to remain silent upon her death?
You think? It looks like she has something to say. Look, she's changed her disguise again.
I failed to assassinate the Shield-Bearer commander, but at least I was able to eliminate 2 of the Shield-Bearer officers. Not a bad result. All said, unfortunately, the wind vessel I had used as bait actually appeared. There was no way I could have anticipated this turn of events. Perhaps this is what I get for taking the fire vessel's life. My punishment for not heeding the Swordmaster's warnings. It was a regrettable misstep. If only the fire vessel had not ignored my warning and leapt into the lava pit.
What did you say? What happened to the fire vessel?
It's no use. She's dead.
It seems she was trying to protect the fire
Wind
vessel.
Though we lost 2 of our officers, I consider it a blessing that you and my wife escaped unharmed. I have done my wife a disservice. I was not able to trust her completely.
It was a tough situation we were placed in.
From now on, I'll do my best to spend more time at home, even when I'm busy.
That would certainly set me at ease. It gets lonely in this big house by myself.
Commander Goodman! Officer Steiner! Officer Neuer! Are you alright?
I am unscathed, as are my wife and the Wind Vestal's party.
I'll get the door open now! Please, stand back!
That's one banquet I won't forget.
So yeah, that is going to be it for today. And yeah, like the whole Eggle stuff, like that whole thing was just kind of building up to some of the things they went over there. Like, oh, it gets lonely here. I brought her in to help with Eggle, and they could have even did some stuff with Eggle, just like, things are being a little weird around here. Like, the new maid just feels off, and then all of that. Not to mention, I might have also been misremembering. I don't know why I thought Kikyo had posed at watch it, bub. Had posed as Eleanor. I guess I was just misremembering because I thought it was going to be like, oh, you have to choose who's the right Eleanor or something. But fun fact, it actually is possible to keep Neuer alive, or both Neuer and Steiner. Because if you saw when I investigated Kikyo, Ring-a-Bell was a little suspicious. Like he just wanted to keep investigating, but they were like, no, respect the dead, Ring-a-Bell. If you examine the maid 15 times, Kikyo will just go ahead and reveal herself right then and there. And you'll actually keep Steiner and Neuer alive. You get another chance to go and investigate the body multiple times after Steiner dies, thus leaving Neuer alive. Because when Neuer dies, you can't even go past her body to go back up stairs. So, yeah. You can actually keep him alive if you investigate the body like 15 times or so. So yeah. That was a fun little sub-scenario. And like some pretty annoying back and forth just for the sake of Eggle. Yeah. Anyway, next time, like Ares says on the bottom screen, we're going back to Grand Ship. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. See you next time for some more Let's Play Bravely Default. Goodbye.